Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome to another video for the PARIA Paperboy 2024. So yeah, this was done in basically May of 2024, 17th of May to be exact, or 18th of May to be exact. I was actually, this was in Leeds, so it's quite far away from where I'm based. But yeah, I had an amazing time doing this, even though the night before I went out drinking, and then on the day of the race or the ride, I was sick in the morning. So I wasn't at 100%. I wasn't at my best self, should I say, when it comes to riding. Yeah, which was kind of a letdown for me, because I thought, oh, I'd be alright, even though I couldn't take in any nutrients or anything like that. And as you guys can see, people are overtaking me. I'm not used to this terrain, obviously. It's quite hilly and stuff. As you guys can see, my hands are out in front on this on my Elves Falaf Evo. And to be honest, I think that bike is a bit overkill for me. Like, my body type doesn't really suit that bike. That's a very aero racy bike. So I decided I ended up getting a bike fit, and the bike fits me pretty well. And yeah, I to be honest, this was an amazing experience, just due to the simple fact that the people that were riding were so helpful. Obviously, I wasn't 100% when I was doing this ride, and I had to stop quite a few times. Obviously, not having proper nutrients in my body, which is the same thing that happened to me in 2022 when I tried to do the London to Brighton. Both my legs cramped. However, this time I was like, I'm not stopping, I'm not giving up, I'm going to keep going, and I'm not gonna quit. Basically, that was the attitude I had. So this was about 56 or 54 mile ride around Leeds, and it's going through like Leeds, Harrogate, all these different places. Yeah, and I got to meet a couple of people who I follow on Instagram, and I got to ride with them for a short period of time. Yeah, so as you guys can see here, there's Bex on the right. She's going to pass me now, and she's got the fancy wheels on her bike from Elves. And yeah, she's got the pink wheels as well, which was actually cool to see, because I haven't, obviously the people down in London, I haven't really noticed anyone with wheels like that or with tires that are pink. But yeah, it was good to see that bike. And yeah, my bike performed well. Gears changed. I have now, actually, right now as I'm talking, it is the 2nd of August, so quite a far distance from when this was. Yeah, because I was just I don't know what happened. I just didn't have the sort of energy to wanna or know what I wanted to do with this video, because it was something that was sort of in the back of my mind, and especially that it wasn't a great ride for me because I had to stop so many times. Even though towards the end I was like, screw it, I'm gonna go all out and empty the tank. But towards the end I was fine, because there was one of the stops where both my legs cramped up. I couldn't move, and I was literally on the side of the road. These people stopped. Thankfully, they stopped to like ask if I was all right, and I was like, yeah, I'm fine, but yeah, like my electrolytes were literally depleted, and I had nothing in the tank. So they gave me electrolyte tablets. I filled it up, put it in my bottle, shook it around, drank it, and by the end of it, I was fine. So I got to the end. I met up with my uncle who lived up in the Yorkshire area, who I stayed with previously. I left all my stuff at his place, so I ended up having to go there after and then pick up my stuff. And then I went down to Huddersfield to spend time with another family. So I spent that whole weekend was basically chilling at a pub. So at the end of this one, I ended up driving to Bradford after I loaded my bike up, pick up my stuff. I had like a coffee or something and some food, and then after that drove down to Huddersfield, which was about 45-minute drive, and then ended up with more family in the pub. So yeah, I really did. I don't know, like the people out up in Leeds, they were a bit different to the way. I guess that we're in London. We're very much more aggressive. Like as you guys can see here, these guys are waiting. I don't know if they're waiting for people or waiting for traffic, but as you can tell, I'm just like filtering through the traffic, and I did realize that even in traffic, the Northerners or the Yorkshire people like to hold back behind the traffic, whereas us Londoners like to get to the front of the traffic so that we're ahead of the cars and not causing any, like, I guess, traffic or any problems with the cars. So yeah, I haven't ridden in about 3 weeks, I think. The last ride I did was a ride to King's Cross and back home, which was a nice ride, and it was good to get out on the bike with the new tires. I put new tires on it, whereas in this video I am running the Pirelli P0, I think, or 4 Seasons, or P0 4S's, so it's a 4 Seasons. And then I bought at a cycling show in Birmingham, I bought a pair of tubeless ready Goodyear Eagle F1s. However, those bastards were the hardest bloody tires I've ever had to fit. I had to get my friend to help me, so I took my wheels to his house to end up having to get him to, both of us were basically trying to put these tires on.
Over there.
As you can see here, I stopped to ask these guys, what are those weird funny balls hanging out way down in the distance? Obviously you guys can't see it, but yeah, I saw it and I was like, what the hell is that? I asked them, and then one of the guys is like, yeah, some space shit. So yeah, it was a great little ride, and I wouldn't call it little, but if you guys follow me on Strava, obviously on Strava, I think the link will be in the description, I'm not too sure yet, or I'll probably add it. Yeah, I think this was a great ride. The Strava thing looked like a portrait of the African continent. I looked at it and I was like, why are people saying that I rode the distance or the shape of Africa? And then I looked at the map and I'm like, oh shit, I actually did. But yeah, I had so much fun doing this ride. Again, it was a 3.5 hour drive up there. So I went the day before, and that's why I ended up drinking, and yeah, didn't have a great morning of that event. But again, like it should be, never give up. I had that attitude. I had the John Cena never give up, hustle, loyalty, and respect for these roads and these hills. And I remember seeing some of the grades that were coming up on my my Wahoo, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, this is crazy. Also, I have a bike for sale. If you guys are interested in a rim brake carbon road bike, please hit me up. If you're in the London area or close by to London, do hit me up, because I'm trying to get rid of all the stuff that I have. I'm only keeping this bike. Potentially it's coming with me wherever I'm going. But yeah, I am in the mood to build another bike, and I'm probably going to make a video about this bike, because I've done like over 200 miles on this bike. So I want to do like a review, and as you can see here, I'm sort of like not ready for what's going on. I'm like trying to stop the video or start the video, and I don't know what I'm doing. But yeah, here's where I sort of stopped, and someone asked me if I was alright on the hill. So yeah, this bike isn't great for hills, I can tell you that. It's good on the flat, it's epic at picking up speed, but yeah, as you guys can see here, some army people are walking. But anyways guys, that is the end of this video. I'll see you guys real soon. Peace.